What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So for today's video, as you probably already saw by the title, I am going to be doing a foundation review on the new Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. This foundation is available in 50 shades, designed with 9 shade intensities, 3 master tones, and 7 undertones. It claims to be waterproof, long wear, and it's supposed to feel like a second skin, and it's a breathable formula. So we shall be testing it and just seeing how it looks. So I'm going to be doing a review, a demo, and a wear test for you guys. So if you want to see that, just please continue watching. Oh, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you guys don't miss any of my upcoming videos, because I'm gonna have a whole lot of foundation reviews. If you guys like seeing those videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Mwah! Bye. Okay guys, so let's get right into it, shall we? So my first step, after of course washing, exfoliating, and moisturizing my skin, is applying my primer. And the primer that I'm going to be using today is the No Pore Blem Prime Essence by Touch and Soul. I really love this one because it just makes your skin feel very tacky, like not tacky like sticky, but it makes your skin feel kind of tacky, and that just ensures that your foundation is going to be sticking much better to your skin. So I really love that for that exact same reason. So I'm going to be putting a bit on my fingers, and by a bit I mean a lot. I'm joking, not that much, but I'm going to be warming it up with my fingertips. I always do this, and I'm going to be putting it in the places where I feel like I have larger pores, which is always this little area right here and my T-zone. Like, those are the areas that I feel like I have the most pores, so those are the areas that I aim for. And I'm going to be pressing this into my skin as much as I can, especially on my nose area and this little cheek area right here. I always notice that I have larger pores right there, so I want to get rid of those. Okay, so I'm going to be smoothing it out and just rubbing the rest everywhere else, because my main area that I'm concerned about is my T-zone and this little area right here, because the rest of my face is pretty normal, but this area right here, my T-zone, my nose is oily, and I do not want my foundation to be moving off my nose anytime soon. So I'm going to be rubbing that in. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and of course I'm going to be using the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, and I am in the shade 71WY, or at least that's what I think. I think I'm in the shade. So this is what the package looks like. It's very pretty. I don't know, it has like this little situation going on, but yeah, how much? It's a 1 fluid ounce, so they're not taking a lot from you. So I'm gonna be using 2 pumps of this, or 3, on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna be putting that directly onto my face. This looks like it's gonna be a little too dark for me. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be a little too dark, but who knows, we're gonna wing it. I like applying foundations with sponges because I just feel like it presses everything into the skin so evenly. And with a brush you don't get that, because a brush just, I don't know, I feel like everything looks a little streakier when you apply it with a brush. And it's just like a medium coverage, but I can build it up It's very thin too. And it's not looking very matte. But obviously I have to wait for it to dry down a bit more to tell if it's gonna be very matte or not. All I know is that it's a little too dark for me, but that's fine because we're gonna lighten everything up when we apply our concealer. So that is fine. I need a little more because I'm used to a little more coverage than that, and this is not really full coverage. And it's thin, so it's buildable, and it does not look like it's gonna be really cakey because I don't know, it looks like I can build on it. So we shall see. I'm a full coverage kind of girl. This is a little too dark for me. Okay, so I feel like this is a little too dark for my skin. I mean, it is a little too dark, but that's fine. I can just add concealer and that would fix the problem. So this is how the foundation looks on its own. It looks, I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks fine to me, you know. Looks okay. So I'm just gonna be picking up on my concealer now. This is the concealer by Morphe. I am absolutely obsessed with this concealer. This is in shade, where's the shade? Oh, C4.25. I absolutely love this concealer. I love the undertone in it. It's very yellow and I love that. So I'm gonna be applying a lot because this foundation is not my shade. So I'm just gonna be taking my sponge again and I'm just gonna be blending everything out. And I'm gonna be applying a bit to my chin. I'm gonna highlight my face with this because the foundation is too dark for my liking. So I'm just gonna be highlighting the areas that I don't like to be dark, like around my mouth, a pinch on my forehead. That's enough because I already have a 5 head and I do not want that to be any more highlighted. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna be pressing it out. Same with around my mouth. And everything is laying really pretty on top of this foundation. Like my concealer is not breaking up or separating at all, which is really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking my LA Colors I Heart Contour Makeup Palette, and I'm going to be taking this banana shade right here that's pretty loved in this family, and I'm gonna be picking it up on my sponge because I just love the way the sponge applies powders. And I'm gonna be picking up a bit, like a little bit of this one as well. And I'm going to be setting my under eye areas and the areas that I highlighted. First thing I'm gonna do is look up and blend out any creasing that might have happened over the time that I was not setting my under eye area. So I'm gonna be pressing this under here, and I just love the way this makes my under eye area look. It looks so smooth and just very highlighted, and I don't know, I just love it. I'm gonna do the same with the other eye. I'm just gonna be blending everything out just in case we have any creasing under there from not setting it right away. And then I'm just gonna be applying powder. So the same with my chin and around my mouth. Okay, so now to set the rest of my face, I am going to be using my MAC Studio Fix powder. And I'm not doing this for additional coverage. I'm only doing this because I like the way everything applies onto my skin after setting it with a powder. Even though this foundation does dry down pretty matte, it's not like chalkboard matte, but it does dry down pretty matte. For some people that don't like setting their foundation, this would be perfect, but I am the person where I just need to set my foundation, so I'm gonna do it anyway. The foundation that I'm gonna be using, of course, MAC Studio Fix powder, I just said that, and I'm gonna be using it in the shade NC50, and I'm just gonna be going over all the areas that I didn't set with my other powder. So I'm gonna be making sure to go over all these areas where I'm going to be contouring and highlighting, just so everything applies a bit more smoothly and it doesn't give me as much problems. I don't like when your bronzer applies a bit patchy, and I feel like that happens when you don't set your face with a powder. If you're scared of powders, you need to get over it like right now, because that makes your bronzer and a lot of things on your face just look patchy because you're not setting. So now I'm going to move on to bronzer. I am going to be contouring my face slightly. I know I said slightly, but don't worry. Now I'm just going to be contouring my forehead, and I'm going to be kind of contouring my nose. Now I'm just going to be taking this bigger brush. This is the JH02 by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, and I'm just going to be blending everything out. And everything is laying really pretty on top of the foundation. I do see like my smile lines very detailed right there right now, which is not good, but my smile lines show with any foundation that I wear, because I don't know, I smile a lot. And for blush, I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. palette. As always, I am obsessed with this palette, you guys. Like, I use this every single day. So I'm gonna be taking my e.l.f. palette and I'm gonna be using these two shades right here. And I'm gonna be picking it up on a JH06, and I'm just gonna be brushing this upwards. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, so after my blush, I'm gonna be using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm just gonna be setting the process. This is how my skin looks. What do you guys think? You see that natural glow right there, girl? That is beautiful. Okay, so I am going to be quickly applying some mascara. I'm going to be using the They're Real by Benefit. So and now I'm going to be highlighting my face, and I'm gonna be using the MAC Oh Darling highlight skin finish. I just love the way this looks on my face, and I'm gonna be taking the same exact brush that I used for blush, the JH06, and I'm just gonna be highlighting the high points of my face. I just love the way highlight looks. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I don't care what anyone says, highlight makes such a huge difference. So yeah guys, this right here is the end result. This is how my skin is looking so far. So right now it is 11:38 a.m. as you can see right there, 11:38. So I am going out. I'm gonna go have breakfast with my boyfriend. We're gonna run a few errands. I'm going to be on the road like for a few hours, and then I'll come back and update you guys on how this is going, if it's melting, if my smile line is getting even worse, if it's creasing, anything that's happening. I'm gonna let you guys know, because this is supposed to be a 24-hour wear foundation. So if it doesn't even wear 5 hours, it's gonna get returned. Okay, let's just put it that way. So yeah, if you guys want to keep updated, then just please continue watching, because I'm gonna be back very soon. Okay guys, so it is 5 o'clock and this is how my makeup looks. I am actually very surprised with how my makeup looks. It's really looking nice. It's not looking greasy and falling off of my face. It's just looking a bit dewy. I always get kind of oily on my nose, so I can't say that it's a bad foundation because my nose looks kind of oily, because every foundation does that on my nose. Plus I didn't use a mattifying primer because this foundation claims to be matte, so I don't like overdoing the matte with matte, you know what I mean. So overall I think it is very pretty, and it looks really good in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it's worth the money. It is $38 if I'm not mistaken. I will leave the price listed below and right here on the screen, but to me it looks really pretty. Around my nose doesn't look cakey or crazy. I really think it's worth the money. And I don't know, I've been out for a very long time and it held up pretty good. I've been out, I've been doing everything here at my house, and I've been just rubbing up all over my boyfriend. So you know, if this is still on my face, that's because it's good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.